Here we are at GEDathome.com, and we're going to talk about the biggest question we're asked: how long does it take to get my GED and to pass my GED? We have math, science, social studies, and English. And you can take them separately. You don't have to take them all together anymore. In 2015, they changed the GED quite a bit all over the country. And one of the things that they changed was that you can take the test separately. It's a great thing. Sometimes you want to concentrate on one subject. Sometimes, though, you want to think about, I'm going to get bored with one subject, so I got to do two at a time and switch back and forth. We usually like to pair math and science together and English and social studies. So let's get on to this question that I know you're like, give me the answer quick. Couple months, what? That depends on how long you've been out of school, what you remember from your learning in high school, how much knowledge that you've retained, and how much time you have to study. Now, it seems like it's an easy, simple thing. Okay, yeah, I'm going to start the GED. It's really important to plan out your day, because if you have children, if you're watching or caring for somebody, grandparents, parents, you've got work, everything else. And let's say you need a break and one night you stay up till 3 in the morning watching a great movie or something, right? That day, you might want to say, no, it's not a good day to study because I'm not going to retain the information. So basically, you're going to start out thinking realistically about your day-to-day life and say, okay, how many hours can I study a week? Can I study 2 hours a week, 5 hours a week, 3 hours a day? That is also going to play a huge role in how long it's going to take you to pass your GED. The very first thing, though, that you need to do is find out where you are. What do I know and what do I not know? What do I not remember quite and that I need to be refreshed? And what, do I need to learn? So the way we do that is when you sign up with us, the first thing you do is to take the tests: math, science, social studies, and English. You take all 4. But this is a relaxing test. As a matter of fact, sometimes I tell students to answer a question wrong on purpose. The only test I will tell them to do that, because not only does it tell you where you are, but it populates your homeroom with all the lessons and quizzes and tests that you need for the information that you need to learn. So at the very beginning, we find out, what do I know? What do I need to learn? And there's a graph in the program. Right away after you take the tests, you meet with the teacher, maybe me, and we show you the graph and show you your scores and say, okay, this is what you need to do, and it'll probably maybe take this long, depending on how much time you have to study every day. And things happen sometimes where, a child could get sick, God forbid, and you might have to take some time off. So you need to think about those things in your mind too. Is there a vacation coming up? Some people, they want to take their studies on their vacation, but sometimes you just need a vacation from everything, right? So it can vary. Sometimes if you're just at a school and maybe you finished in the middle of 12th grade and you had to leave, then maybe it'll take you like 2 months, 3 months. If it's a longer period of time that you've been out of school, then it could take you maybe 8 months or a year. You don't know. If you need to start way at the beginning, at the pre-GED level, and let's say you have a couple hours a week, that might take you even longer. So be prepared to make that decision and that you are motivated. Because the one thing that is so important, well, there's a lot of important things, but motivation is key. And I know with all of us, it doesn't matter who we are, we're going to have days where we don't feel like, And some days you're just going to have to take off and say, you know what? I'm going to take a day off, because breaks are really important. That helps the brain file information. But one of the things we do talk about in the memory, in case you don't watch it, is that it's really great to study more often instead of in large chunks of time. So rather than study for 2 hours a day, then study maybe 40 minutes here, 40 minutes here, 40 minutes here. You find out why. And there's a very good reason why that's good for your long-term memory. The other question we have here is, where do I take my official GED test? If anyone tells you that you can take an official GED test at their physical facility or online, always check with GED.com. You go there and you put in your zip code, and it will show you all the places that are offering the official GED test. That is where you find it. If somebody tells you, oh, no, I can give you a diploma, you're going to go through this program, take the test, and I'll give you a diploma, we'll graduate, hats on and everything. I've had 3 students, and 2 of them went to an actual physical building, 1 online, 2 in an actual physical building, you know, where the schools were going on, and they had no reason to think that that would be a scam, right? So they went and took the GED, passed, went to college, and in between the first and second year of college, were told by the college that they went to a program that was a scam. So it's really important for you to check who is giving that test, and not just anybody can give the test, because I used to proctor tests at GED facilities, and oh my goodness, the security is unbelievable. We had to put all of the tests in a safe, in a locked safe, and there's all different versions of the GED all over the place. That way somebody can't copy and give it the questions to somebody else. But you have a certain amount of tests, right, in your facility to give out. If one of those tests are missing, this is what I was told, they have to replace all of the version of that test, and that could be in the thousands. That's how secure they are. That's why it can't be at any facility. You get to go to the next video now. Thank you so much. Wash your hands, masks. Remember, when you're wearing a mask, you're keeping other people safe, right? So that they don't go home and harm anybody in their family by accident, of course. Got to keep our numbers down. Thank you.